Hello everyone, TMMgamer here, and today I'm bringing you a very special video for a couple of reasons. Firstly, I'm going to be announcing a new video series that I'm going to be doing every single Sunday in this video, so stay tuned for that. But also, today's commentary is going to be a follow-up to my previous commentary, when I was talking about ways you can improve as a Call of Duty player when perhaps just the map knowledge and the map control aren't enough for you. So you've got the map knowledge down, you know what to do, you know, your brain tells you what to do, but sometimes you can't execute it. And this is another really good game to just show you another way to just keep doing well at Call of Duty, perhaps when things aren't going your way as well. But before I get onto that part of the commentary, I would just like to say my new series is going to start from this Sunday, hopefully every week, depending on whether you guys respond to it well or not. But it's sort of a hybrid from what I was playing earlier, because a couple of months back I suggested that I was thinking about doing a series based on Sneaky Mode's series talk. So when he talks about, doesn't matter, could be anything in the news or whenever, and just discusses his viewpoints on it. And I thought that was a pretty good idea, but I didn't want to just copy it needlessly. I wanted to think about whether it was actually good for my channel, good for my, you guys to watch, and all these sort of things. And I've had to sit down, I've had to think about it, and I think I've found a pretty good way to keep it interesting. So what I'm going to do is every single Sunday I will talk exclusively about a topic that you guys vote for, basically, in the comments. So what will happen normally is I will choose, say, 3 topics. I'll pick 3 topics that I want to talk about, and I'll just say go for which one you want. But this week, because it's the first week and I want to know what sort of areas you guys want me to talk about, I'd quite like you just to suggest something. You know, it can be literally anything. You know, it can be football, it can be religion, it can be science, just literally anything you want me to talk about, and I'll quite happily share my views and debate it and come up with a conclusion that I think. I'm really looking forward to this series because, like I said, the possibilities are pretty much endless. You can discuss any topic you really want to talk about. So if there's anything you would pressingly like me to talk about, for example, if there was something that I mentioned in passing in a commentary that I was interested in, and you remembered that I'm interested in it and you're interested in it too, you could suggest that, or just literally anything. So I really would appreciate it, this video, if you could drop a comment in suggesting one topic to talk about, and I'll have a look and I will pick the one that I like the best to talk about on Sunday. But what I'll do is, if there are other good suggestions as well and I can't fit them all in one commentary, I will use those as the basis with my topic choices in following weeks. So if I see 3 or 4 good ideas, if I use one and you've done a good idea and you thought you'd done a good idea and you're a bit peeved, don't be. You know, I will use the good ideas, trust me. If you put something good, I will definitely use it for you, and I will give you a shout out as well. I'll say this topic was first recommended by whatever your name is. He wanted me to talk about this, and then I'll go into it. So if you guys are up for that, I would be thrilled. I mean, I'm really looking forward to doing this, and it'd be good to see what sort of feedback I get off you guys. But anyway, I think that's enough on that part of the commentary. The part I want to talk about now is the part I was telling you about earlier, and I'll try to stop saying part quite as much, but it's strategies, really. Tips and tricks for doing well when perhaps things aren't going your way. And I think this is a good gameplay for this, because as you've seen, I've died a couple of times to pretty poor deaths, like just poor aim on my part, or getting panic knifed, or getting drop shotted, or just getting shot in the back from a bad spawn. And you see, for example, that is a perfect example of getting shot in the back. But this is the sort of game where you can very easily do badly on. I mean, I'm not playing particularly well here, but what I do very well is just keep doing the basics right, and in the end it makes me top the leaderboard. So although I'm not at the top of my standard for aim and for map awareness, because I've just got these few basic tricks, tips and techniques, I can play the objective like you see me doing many times. I've returned flags, I captured I think 2 flags in the end, but just generally have a good game. And I think my final score is something around 27-7, 27-9. So it's not a groundbreaking score, but this is the sort of game that makes you a good Call of Duty player. Anyone on their day can get one of those 50 kill games. It's not particularly hard, if everything's going your way, if you get all the good spawns, if you get a pretty bad set of players against you, if you're quite lucky with your kill streaks, you will have a very good game. What really makes a Call of Duty player good, and this is what you see time after time after time with players like xCal. I mean, xCal is a perfect example of this. You see that whilst he might be personally having a bad game, he will find a way to top the leaderboard, and this is a really good example of this because, like I've said, I'm not playing very well, but there are a few things you can do when you're not playing particularly well and you want to still put in a very competitive score. Firstly is always take your time, because if you're doing a little bit poorly, if your aim isn't quite on, don't be as gung-ho as you were, because you've seen, for example, many times before me upload gameplays with a striker where I literally just charge around the place. I go as fast as possible, I charge around, try and get as many kills, and I end up having that 60, 70 kill domination very easily. This is a completely different playstyle. I'm standing around the flag, I'm protecting the flag runners, I'm trying to stay out of the middle of the map as much as possible, keep to the flanks, and all of these good movement techniques will help turn the tide. Because, for example, here, the only time I push up is when I know where he is, because he's carrying the flag. I know he hasn't run away because the flag hasn't moved very far, so I know where he is, and then I can push up. And as you can see there, I saw that guy first because I am taking it a little bit slowly. I've got quite good kill streak setup as well, because if you are struggling, one thing you shouldn't do is go for those massive kill streaks. Have something that you're going to get regularly, because that helps build your confidence. When you're sitting there for 5-10 minutes and no kill streaks have come up, you begin to get even more annoyed with yourself. But if you're sitting there and you're getting UAVs, Predator missiles every now and again, you begin to get back into a rhythm. So that's another really good tip. Try and use lower kill streaks, but taking your time, and I think staying closer to the objective instead of just like going for the massive brawl in the middle of the map is the best way to go, because this gameplay is a really good example of how to do that effectively. Just by taking your time a little bit more, trying to play the objective still, but not rushing in gung-ho, and certainly not going for the slug in the middle of the map, flanking around the sides, and using a class you like. Those are all the tips that I can give you to do very well, because as you can see here, I wasn't on the top of my game, but I still managed to grind out a very good result. And if you follow these tips, you will definitely improve as a COD player. It may take a bit of time, but if you just keep putting the practice in with these tips and with classes you like, you will go far. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'd just like to remind you one more time to leave a comment with any topic you want me to talk about in the Sunday talk commentary on Sunday. So guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, have a fantastic day.